Good evening, my collective community. We have our selenite crystal. Let's start this off with 2 claps to set our intention. I am 2 Claps Oracle. These are the Mystical Journey Oracle cards, embracing your true path. Today we're going to get in a reading for the collective, and this has gotten to my spirit, and it is going to be called the Cloaking Spirit, the Cloaking Energy, the Cloaking Light, also the Cloaking in Darkness. What I mean by that is, on today's reading, the Mystical Journey cards. Let me stop for those who would like to start your journey. When you read the book, it actually tells you how to activate the cards. A lot of people don't do that, but a lot of cards that come with some kind of spiritual attachment, you have to ask for permission and you have to read the instructions. So what happens is these cards, what they do is they have so many different card spreads, but the card spread we're going to use tonight is the 3-card spread. It is the past, the future, and the present. And I want to get into somebody's energy with cloaking because let me tell you something, honey, they're going to try to come back to you. What do I mean by they're going to try to come back to you? Well, you have some spirits out there that tried to rise against you. They tried to hurt you. They tried to discredit you. As a matter of fact, it's somebody out there, it's more of your family that's trying to rise against you and harm you. And let me tell you, you come from one of those families that if everybody does you wrong, they tell you to get over it. They tell you the devil is busy. But whenever you do something wrong, because you're such a light worker and you have so much light and prosperity and abundance in your spirit, they're all jealous of you. So when you do something wrong, the whole family teams up, your sisters, your brothers, your grandma, it doesn't matter. They team up and they go against you and they tell you how you're such a bad person. But when you vindicate yourself and you tell everybody that's not true, you come with your receipts, nobody wants to see them. When you tell them that other people are doing something to you, they say shit like, oh, well, the devil's busy. Well, we're not going to get into that tonight. So like I said, let's get into this mystical journey, oracle, get into this 3-part spread. This is the selenite crystal. This is going to transmute any negative energy into positive energy. So let's get right here into this past card. Universal. This card is the Universal Mother. The Universal Mother card, to me, it is representing you coming out of spirit of darkness. This is a card for your past. This is the first card of the 3-part spread. You are coming out a path of darkness. You are coming out a path of trying to please everybody. You are coming out a path where it wasn't outright drowning you in all of their negativity, but the rain was getting on you no matter how much you tried to stay away from them. Let me tell you what I mean by that. God didn't tell you to start dealing with your enemies and negative energy and the people that you don't need to be around in a nice way. He told you to get away from them. The reason he told you to get away from them is because he saw all the negativity that was going to come your way that had nothing to do with you. Let me tell you something. Your family, your friends, or whoever I'm talking about, your ex-lover, they have done everything to try to turn people against you. So that's why you kept feeling the residue of negativity. They are cloaking themselves as light workers. You have people that have rose up against you or that are in the process of trying to rise against you. But now they're seeing that you're so powerful. They're seeing that you can't be stopped. They are seeing that all of their methods in the past, with this past card, everything that they meant to use to destroy you, it's no longer working. They see you coming through. They see you beating them. So now all of a sudden they want to cloak themselves in light. But understand, they're cloaking themselves in your light. The only thing they can do is try to get close to you because the goodness and the light and the abundant energy in you can rub off on them. So all they do is emulate your light. So you have people that try to dress like you, talk like you. If they see you treat people good, they are picking up on your positive attributes. They've done this in the past. They're going to use the same tactics to come back around. But understand, they were trying to get rid of you. And the reason they could not get rid of you is because you were divinely protected and you were cloaked in God's light and you were hidden from them. God wanted to show you in your past that what everybody did to you, he didn't give you the gift. He didn't give you the abundance. He didn't give you everything you deserve right away because he needed you to see and learn from your past who not to take into your present and in your future. Okay, so there are people who crossed you in the past who are trying to come back to your present because they have seen your future, and God is telling you they are only cloaking themselves in your light. How does somebody cloak themselves in your light? They can only harness the energy that you have. So if you treat people good and people love you, they're going to sit back and study what it is that makes people love you, and then they're going to try to give the energy to you. Cloaking in the energy. Come on now. Come on. Now let's get right here into this present. This is your rites of passage. This is the rite of passage card. God is telling you, I saw all. I wanted you to walk this path. So you walked a dark path in your past. Okay. And I wanted you to walk this path along, and I needed you to go through all that trauma. I needed you to be harmed. Why? Because I am all seeing. I saw everything that they did to you. I saw everything that they said about you. I heard all of the intentions they had for you. And there's somebody out there, you are finna walk into an amount of money, a new business. You have people who don't even know when you're going to get your money, your settlement, your new job, your raise. They don't know when you're going to get it, but they're already sitting around contemplating how they're going to spend your money. You have people trying to contemplate how they're going to try to make people think you crazy. But the problem is, once you let somebody from the past back into your present, they can only pretend to be who they are for so long. But God is telling you, if you have a forgiving heart and your intentions are genuine, he told you to walk on. Don't pay attention to them, because his eyes were seeing you. So if those people get past the past and they come to your present with the drama, God is going to rip their heads off. So your presence is your rites of passage. Why did God take you through the universal mother? He needed you to get all the universal protection that was in your path. Then he moved you forward for your rites of passage. What is your rites of passage? Come on, collective. Come on. Your rite of passage is a sanctuary. I don't know who out there is religious that is a Christian, but the rites of passage for Jesus was when he rose, when after they hung him, he rose on the third day. He rose in the sanctuary. See, your sanctuary, you were set up. God sent you on this path that was so hard. You didn't even understand why people that you love treat you so bad, but you were in spiritual boot camp. He cloaked your light in darkness so he can show you what it was like to be low vibrational and walk with dark people with good intentions. So you know all of them now. Don't take them back. But understand, you have passed and did so well in the spirit realm, and you have worked so much karmic abundance that even if you forgive those who don't deserve to be forgiven, if they walk forward with you and they fall out of their new perceived light work, and they come back to you trying to drag you back and hurt you, God is going to rip their heads off, because he's saying you in the sanctuary. You ever been to church on Sunday? Everybody growing up that went to church on Sunday, I don't care if you are a Christian, a Catholic, a Baptist, an evangelist, it doesn't matter what you are. Church is the one place that everybody don't show their ass. It don't matter if you was at the strip club the night before, drunk off your behind. If you went to church with your family or by yourself, the next Sunday morning with a hangover, you still presented yourself in the best light. Want to know why? Because the sanctuary is always blessed, and the sanctuary will never tolerate no mess. I can't tell you what the sanctuary is going to be for you. But in closing, I want to let you know all that negativity was in your past. All those raindrops that fell on you that you did not deserve was nothing more than spiritual boot camp. Why? Because he needed to prepare you to tell you don't take nobody to your present. But he already knows that you're going to forgive the wrong people, like I myself have done in the past. But he said, since you have done everything I said, and these people want to keep trying to manipulate you, and I'm telling you not to pay attention to the nonsensical bullshit around you, I'm going to rip their head off. And no matter what they do, no weapon formed against you shall prosper, because after the training comes the competition, and after the competition comes the gold medal, and that is the sanctuary. All right, y'all, this is my new page. I want to do something a little bit more anonymous. So I love you all, and I will be trying to release my tarot readings every evening. All right, collective, I love you. Good evening. Good evening. And remember, please remember, the cloak on you was God protecting you from darkness. The cloak on those people who want to harm you is a false light. They want to get close to you so they can try to emulate your light, hoping that you will take them back and won't see them for the negative beings that they really are. All right, good night.